there can be one Uno broadcast, and may it be the princess of the universe. Hi folks, I'm Matt. No Bruce. I don't even know where he is this time. He's supposed to show up last night, then he's supposed to show up tonight. Now once again, late into the evening. I am doing last recordings. Heck, I almost had to do one live. Goodness gracious, I don't know where he is. Texted him a couple of times, didn't hear from him, so here we go. Got to do it, got to run. Got to get this done. So, one that we were saving up for, he was going to be, the whole time he was going to be watching TV series, he told me when we did this, our ranking all of the Marvel TV shows. I've only seen 10, and not all of them all the way through. He had seen maybe 12, but he wanted to watch all of them, all the Marvel TV shows all the way through, the new ones. Now, of course, as you know, I was having my good buddy Wes on, who I may have to bring back, just for a few episodes of stall while he caught up on some binge watching, but he didn't get any of it done. He was too busy. And then, of course, the thing with his house from last week, I guess it's still spilling over, and so that's why he's super busy. But I promised you ranking Marvel TV shows. Therefore, here we go. Now, I will note that Loki is not included in here. As of this recording, I've not seen Loki. We'll do a whole podcast on Loki later on after it wraps. So, Loki not included. No idea where it's going to go. No idea. Because when I think something sucks, it's going to be great. When I think something is going to be decent, it sucks. And so, yeah, we're going to rank all these. Now, I've only seen 10, like I said, and some of them not all the way through. So, of course, the ones that I couldn't even make it all the way through, that's because they were that bad. Oh, boy. So, we're going to give you, or I'm going to give you my top 10. If Bruce comes back, maybe we'll give his 10. I don't know. Here we go. Number 10, Agent Carter. Wow, that one sucked. I made it through 6 horrible episodes. I think this thing got canceled after the first season, maybe the second season, I don't remember. It's bad. It's awful. I think we've even talked about this before. I was excited for Agent Carter. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had come out. I was watching that one. I was thinking, it's okay. I'm willing to see where it'll go. Agent Carter's out. I was like, yeah, Peggy Carter, yeah, from Captain America. Awesome. She's getting her own show. This is something I'm for. You know, sure, it's a prequel about what she's doing. And I was thinking, okay, well, they're going to tie the two together, right? Whatever happens on a episode of Agent Carter, maybe later on, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. will pick up the storyline. I could see some cool crossovers going on here. But instead, we got boring garbage. And we just saw that the actress who plays Agent Carter had nothing to do, sadly. I'm not going to blame it on her acting, but the thing is, the story, it makes her look annoying. Really. I would have been, if I was the actress, I'd been pissed. She's supposed to be a darling sweetheart, who's of course is smart as a whip and everything. Of course, she's Captain America's girlfriend. She's got to be great. But goodness gracious, they kind of make her into a comedy in a way. Like all the men are, male chauvinist pigs. And oink oink, women are good for serving us coffee. Ha ha ha. While we smoke our cigars and figure this out. But then Agent Carter goes, "Here you go, boys. Here's your coffee. What'd you find? Nothing? Okay." And then she sneaks out of the back door and then solves the mystery without the boys knowing. And the boys think, "Oh, did we find it? We're great. High five." And Agent Carter just looks at you and almost winks at the end like, "Ha ha ha. Those stupid boys, they'll never know the difference." What is this? The Marvel's version of Hong Kong Phooey? Hong Kong Phooey, if you don't know, is an old cartoon. Absolutely love this cartoon, but old Hanna-Barbera one, where the police are just dumbfounded after every crime. And there's a janitor mopping their floor, but do you know what? He's secretly Hong Kong Phooey. And Hong Kong Phooey always gets the job done right. And unbeknownst to the police at the end, they're like, "Oh, Hong Kong Phooey, how'd you figure it out?" And Hong Kong Phooey is lucky himself, though, but at the end, he kind of winks at the camera. And that's almost what Agent Carter was doing in every friggin' episode. And I mean, seriously, the first time I was like, okay, cute. And then the second, third time, I got a bad feeling. I was like, is this what the entire series is going to be like? I mean, the same premise over and over and over again? And then, yes, 4, 5, 6, the same things. I'm going, oh my gosh, this is horrible. It's horrible. It's just such a terrible series. No wonder it got canceled. No wonder. And this is sad because this is the start of the MCU. You know, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It does tie into the show. See our connection. See, what's his name? Samuel L. Jackson was in the first episode, and we're talking about before the aftermath of a movie you just saw, and you know, so they should be swinging for the fences. They were getting big. You know, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. hadn't worn out its welcome at this point. And Agent Carter is a disaster. It is so bad. It is so bad. Easily the worst show I have ever seen from Marvel. All right, so number 9 is one that I did complete the entire first season of. It went 2 more seasons, and season 1 was so awful. I couldn't bear to watch anymore. And it's really I wouldn't say the only bad one here, but it's really bad. It is the worst from Netflix, and it is Jessica Jones. Goodness gracious. I mean, I almost put Jessica Jones 10th because her character is just absolutely atrocious, and just not likable. The actress is deadpanning it for some reason. I mean, it feels like she's tired. She never wants to do anything. She's like, do we have to do this scene? Okay, I'll do the scene. Can I go now? I did the scene. Say cut, say cut. It seems like that's what she's doing through every scene. She does not care. Okay? It is that bad. The only reason I ranked Agent Carter 10th is because I realized I couldn't even make it through the first season. I powered through the first season of Jessica Jones, and it was garbage. But I kept waiting because I said, well, Netflix hasn't done me wrong yet. You know, I've enjoyed Netflix so far, their Marvel shows. This one's bound to get better. And every week, every episode, I was just more and more disappointed in Jessica Jones. So, I know what happened in season 2 or 3. I also don't care. I mean, I'm a completist. I always want to try to finish a TV show if I've watched it before. That's why I powered through 2 awful seasons of Smallville just to see the ending, because I watched it so long back in the day with my roommate that, it kind of bothered me. I never finished it. So I kind of quit it all of a sudden, and then it's like, I'll try to watch it. And I was like, oh, I remembered why I don't like this show now. But Jessica Jones, I can go to bed at night and be happy that I will never see the ending of this series. I don't care. I really don't care. I wish there was only 1 season of Jessica Jones. Actually, I wish there was no seasons of Jessica Jones. Maybe she stars in the Luke Cage TV series. And then there, she'd be tolerable. She'd be tolerable at least. But Jessica Jones, horrible TV series. My number 9. Okay, number 8 is a show. This is another one that I have not finished. Never finished and probably never will. It was so bad. I started it once, quit it, decided, you know what, I'm going to give it a second shot. Picked up where I left off, watched 1 or 2 more seasons, quit it again. It was so bad. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., like I said, had a lot of promise at the beginning. We were hoping it was going to go places. And then you could tell pretty well in the 3rd season, it was going nowhere. Like, they didn't even care anymore what they're going to do. And they knew that the Marvel movies were saying, you're not coming back. We've kind of written you off, and we're not going to do anything with you. So we don't want you part of our movie series. It was obvious that was the case here. And so Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just got twisted in limbo in its own story, which was boring as all get out. And you tried to get into it. You tried, and it was just so bad. One thing after that next. And so finally I was like, I don't want to do any, it's really spoilers. When one of the agents, I can't remember his name, is secretly a Hydra agent. Ooh, that's cool. But who didn't see that twist coming by one of the agents? Not him particularly, but one of the agents was going to be a Hydra informant. You knew that. You knew it. Even before they hinted at the Hydra infiltrating the new Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you knew it was going to happen. That's the only story they had to go on. And to be honest, it wasn't that good. And I came back in. I can't remember what seasons these were, but I came back in. I watched all the way to the Ghost Rider season. That may have been season 4. I don't know. But, oh man, Ghost Rider was horrible. He was horrible. Why they couldn't get... I love the Ghost Riders. Oddly enough, I love the Ghost Rider movies, 1 and 2. They're just fun. They're not the best Marvel movies out there, but Nicolas Cage, who I was totally against being Johnny Blaze, he pulled it off, man. And he was enjoyable. Yes, even 2, which people hate so much, was tolerable. I enjoyed it. You know, it was a nice one and done movie for me. And the new guy, I was excited to see a new guy. I mean, I wanted to see Nicolas Cage. I'll be honest. I wanted to see Nicolas Cage, but they weren't going to get Nicolas Cage for a TV show. He's not that desperate. I don't think. He may be that desperate. I don't know. Either way, though, I'm pretty sure I know they weren't going to get him. The new guy, yeah, he's got the look. Okay, let's do this. And wallpaper paste. Who is writing the characters on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? It's almost like they wrote him as another agent, just with superpowers. I mean, it's like, let's make him as boring and as Johnny Blaze. If you don't know, I mean, well, if you have seen the Ghost Rider movies, he's wild, he's crazy. This guy seemed to be neither. He seemed to be boring, uninteresting, and then the story was still going nowhere, even though they had kind of a superhero-esque person in the story plot just for that season. You knew Ghost Rider wasn't going to stay around, or at least I don't think he stayed around for other seasons. I could be wrong. Never finished them. But you could tell they were just trying to buy time, and ABC didn't have anything better to do. So like, we'll keep renewing you for another season. But Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had no idea what they were going to do to make them worth watching. And you could tell, because even with, I would say, the superhero bump, the superhero help, they were still garbage. It was just garbage. So, like I said, quit it not once, but twice, but did watch more episodes than Jessica Jones and Agent Carter combined, so that's why this one gets to be number 8. All right. Number 7 is one I recently discussed with Bruce. It was Falcon and Winter Soldier Falcon. I can't remember what order that's in. Something that went 6 episodes, should have gone 4, probably could have compacted into 3 episodes, and still, what was the point? What was the point? I mean, they're just like, oh, we got them both to sign a TV contract. Yay! What do we want to talk about with them? And then there's crickets. And someone says, man, get in Baron Zemo. Remember him? He was kind of cool. Yeah, let's bring him in. He is interesting. He was interesting. No one else is interesting. Winter Soldier's just as boring as we thought he was. So is Falcon. The story went nowhere. The only redeeming grace, I said this, the first 3 episodes, the whole new Captain America to U.S. agent, that was nice. It's probably the only story arc we ever got, really, that mattered. I just didn't see it. I don't see the point of that movie. I mean, that TV series, especially the last, 2 episodes? Episode 5, I don't care what you say. It's completely worth it. It's a time filler. They're filling space. It's just some filler. It's a filler episode. Why, in a season of 6 episodes, do you put in a filler? Complete filler. That's all it was. And like I said, from the first 4 episodes, you could cut out some filler here and there and push it into 3 really good episodes. BBC does this all the time. They'll do like 6-episode seasons, 4-episode seasons, 3, but they get their story done. They know. They don't waste time. That's why BBC is so popular. A lot of their shows, even some of their ones that got canceled, I cannot remember the one I'm trying to think. In the Flesh. Oh my gosh, In the Flesh. If you have not seen it, watch it. It's only 2 seasons, which is probably 12 episodes. It's great. It's great. It's great. It doesn't end. I will say that. It doesn't end. It kind of just ends with hope of being a 3rd season. There isn't one. But to be honest, to see the story from 1st and 2nd season, it's actually worth your time. I actually think that's a great series. And they don't waste time in every episode. Their episodes can be over an hour long. But I'll be honest, there is not a single moment where you can go, oh, okay, I can get up and walk out now because this is not important. There's no moments like that. And this is a lot of BBC shows I've seen. There's just not a wasted moment. There's no wasted time. There's no, just we got to kill time, to make this episode stretch out or make this season stretch out. No, they don't do it. But guess what, folks? Falcon Winter Soldier, bravo. Bravo. You made 6 episodes feel like a chore. It was off. I mean, like I said, the first 3 episodes, Baron Zemo story, U.S. agent story, that stuff was all cool. I like that. But the last 2 episodes, he spends what, 45 minutes wondering if he's going to open up the case, and then the last 5 to 10 minutes fighting villains in his hybrid Captain America Falcon suit, and then gives that ridiculous speech that you just want to vomit into a bag in at the end. I mean, the Winter Soldier comment afterwards was funny, I'll agree, but at the same time, oh my gosh, what a horrible waste. What a horrible waste of TV. You know, like I said, Baron Zemo, first 3 episodes were fine, but do you care about Falcon or Winter Soldier anymore? No, I never cared about him in the first place, and now this TV episode, which I was really excited to see. I really was. Because coming off Wanda Vision, I was like, okay, they took 2 characters that I don't care about, and they made me love them. So let's see bring on Falcon Winter Soldier. I was excited for this one. More excited than I've been for any other Marvel TV show in a while. I really was. I was like, okay, great. They're going to take 2 boring characters. They're going to make them my favorites. I can't wait. And I did wait for like 6 episodes until I found out ain't going to happen. Ain't going to happen. All right, let's keep moving through here. I think this is the last of the bad. Speaking about wasted episodes, The Defenders. They took 8 episodes and could have fit it into 4. Possibly 2. It's really bad. What, they spend like half of the season trying to get the team together? Or maybe even 6 episodes. I don't know. But it was a slow burn. And then at the end, and we should love these people. I mean, I like Daredevil. I like Luke Cage. I like Iron Fist. I don't like Jessica Jones. But the thing is, though, as you know, there's still a few more. Guess who's in my top 5? Ha, ha, ha. You know. So you can kind of tell who's going to be in the top 5. But all those characters, I do love. Those series I do enjoy. So seeing them together, even with Jessica Jones, I was thinking, well, still may be a good series. Hey. Way to waste Sigourney Weaver, too, by the way. Dang, we can't see her back in something else. That's a shame, because she agreed to that crap. It was terrible. It was horrible. It was beyond horrible. I'm shocked at how bad Defenders was. It should have been. It should have been the most epic, greatest one we've seen. But no. If they would have combined it into 2 episodes, I think we would have loved it, because there was just so much time to kill. And then that ending. I think we talked about this a long time ago when we reviewed the series. The ending stretched on for what, 40 minutes? Like it ended really quick. You're like, oh, this must be a short episode. Nope, because we got to do a 30-minute, 20-minute send-off to each individual character to build up to their next season. Good gravy. How horrible. How horrible. Absolutely astonishing that they wasted. Like I said, it had good scenes. At least it beats out Falcon Winter Soldier because it had some good scenes. It had some great moments. And like I said, you can combine definitely 2, maybe even 4 of those episodes into being solid. Whereas Falcon Winter Soldier, 3 episodes were good. Not solid. Good. So that's why Defenders beat it out. Now, as you notice, we've gone to just plain bad to just okay with Falcon Winter Soldier and Defenders. Now it's going to get even better in my top 5. This is Luke Cage. I love Luke Cage. I love the actor. I think he did a great job. I think they did a great job. And Luke Cage is kind of a boring character, so I wasn't expecting much. In fact, I was expecting to be bored. And instead, I got disappointed only because I love this character so much. The actor did such a great job, and the writers had nothing for them. I mean, hence, case in point, where they kind of end his storyline at the first half of the season by destroying the villain, the main villain, and then trying to make up one at the last minute just to fill the last 4 episodes or whatnot. And you're like, wait, what? It made no sense. And then season 2, they just did not know what to do with Luke Cage. It was obvious. They were just killing time, shuffling their feet, trying to find material, trying to find... And the thing is, though, Luke Cage is interesting, man. The character's interesting. Let him play. Let him play. Come on. Let's do this, you know, helping out kids, busting up drug dealers, you know, the rage of Luke Cage. That's what I want to see. And even though the actor, I mean, hats off to him. He's fantastic. I hope they keep him as Luke Cage in the new MCU. I hope they bring him in because because there's rumors that the Daredevil actor will be in Spider-Man or whatever. But I really hope Luke Cage comes in because he's fantastic. Fantastic. And then the writers can put him to good use. Now, he should have been teamed up with Iron Fist, in my opinion, and then that series would have been just phenomenal. But Luke Cage is good. Bad writers. but great. I mean, anything with him in it was just solid. Some of the things they kind of push him through kind of drug a little bit here and there, and then the villains just never got to be great. They never got to be interesting. But like I said, that wasn't the actor's fault. Wasn't the actor's fault. Luke Cage, good one. All right, so number 4, his buddy Iron Fist. I'm probably the only person who likes Iron Fist. In fact, I bet everyone else out there ranks Iron Fist number 10. Well, you're wrong. I love Iron Fist. I thought the first season was awesome. It was awesome. It was so good. Second season, yeah, it's a step down, but it still was interesting. It still had things to go. The 2 glowing pistols pointed right at you. I was like pumped. I was like, yeah. Now, the problem with Iron Fist is the same thing that Luke Cage had. By the second season, they'd run out of things for Danny to do. Okay, it was obvious. They were just shuffling their feet, trying to buy time because Netflix approved a second season. They all looked at each other going, whoa, no way, we fooled them. And so what do you want to do? I don't know. I don't have any story. That's why, honestly, you put Luke Cage, you put Iron Fist together, ooh, that may be a number 1 for me. It may be a number 1 show. Because then you have 2 interesting characters. The dialogue between them can be great. They're a little bit different. They got different objectives. They're fighting different fights, streets. And then, of course, he's fighting in his corporation and the ninja style life. I think they'd make a great story. I think they'd be great together. And it's like Netflix had chocolate and peanut butter and decided to keep them apart. They said, never mix your chocolate with your peanut butter. That's no good. That's no good there. And if you mix it together, would have been fantastic. Everyone would have loved it. Everyone would have loved it. But I think that was wrong. The 2 shows apart, hey, they rank number 4 and number 5 here. But together, they could have ruled the world. All right, let's move on. Number 3, there's only a few left, so you kind of know where this is going. Punisher. Season 1 is just unbelievably great. It's got some great action. I've never seen some of the action scenes they've ever done before. I guess I can do spoilers here. I don't know. But getting shot in the side of the face and spitting out teeth. Oh, that's brutal. That's one of the most brutalest things I've ever seen on TV. I mean, that is great. It is great stuff. They shied away from some of that grotesqueness in Season 2, which was sad. I was hoping to see more. But the actor was solid for it. It was just... It gives Punisher fans... The only thing wrong about it, and I agree with this with Punisher fans, is he has to have friends in the TV show, which Punisher would never have friends in the comic books, because the dialogue's in his head, right? Well, you can't have him talking, third person to the camera, like the narrator. I've always liked bad guys. Bad guys get killed, or whatever. That's not how Punisher talks. But, if it was just all narrative, it'd be narrative for every scene the Punisher was in. And, yeah, I guess that would drag a little. So I understand why he had to have friends to talk to bounce off. But that did take you out of the Punisher mystique, right? The loner, which they did a good job setting up when he was in the construction crew. But I wish they would have kept with that, somehow gotten around it. But like, we didn't get to see Jigsaw in Season 2, which is sad. I wish they would have picked back up that story. But overall, Punisher is good. It's a good series. I had a lot of fun with it. Again, no complaints on that one. All right, so moving on. Number 2. Oh, there's only 2 left. Daredevil. And you know why Daredevil? Kingpin. Season 1 is phenomenal. And Season 2 I was enjoying until the Kingpin episodes. And because that's where we got the Punisher 2. I was like, this is fun. We were going to get Elektra. I was excited over that. And Elektra sucked. She sucked. She was awful. I mean, I want Jennifer, whatever her name is, to come back from the Ben Affleck movie instead of her. That's how bad she was. And but with Daredevil, when it came to the Kingpin episodes, I was like, yes, because I love the Kingpin. I think that is the best Marvel villain, period. Movies included. Okay? Kingpin is the best. He's just so well written, and he's acted to perfection. And I can't believe that's the same guy from Jurassic World who acts like a jerk. Well, I mean, that's who he's just a good actor. But Kingpin is who he was born to play, and he is great as Kingpin. He's great as Kingpin. And then my wife, I remember, told me after Season 1, she went, I think I'd watch a season with just Kingpin. And I was like, yeah, me too. No kidding. Kingpin's where it's at, man. I want to see more Kingpin. And when I saw season 2 and Kingpin's episodes left, I realized, oh, I don't like this as much. You know, it just wasn't as good for me. And I said, oh, no. And 3 was kind of a bummer, too. And I was like, oh, this wasn't that good. Now, I like Foggy, the actor Foggy. I like the actor who played Daredevil, too. And I thought they were good, but they just couldn't hold their own. They couldn't hold their own. They needed that Kingpin dynamic in there. That's where it was solid. Yes, you can't just always make it about the Kingpin. Yes, Daredevil has other villains that they need to go into, like Bullseye and whatnot. I get that. But you went all out on Kingpin. It's just marvelous. Kingpin should always be integral or in the background of these stories. I mean, it's not Netflix's fault, but like I said, Kingpin is where it was at. They make a series called Kingpin. It's probably number 1 on my list next year. But I do hope, I should mention that all these Netflix characters, I do hope that they get into the MCU, the regular movie theater, because like I said, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, they deserve it. They're fantastic. I love them both. Jessica Jones, I don't care. I don't care what happens to her, and she doesn't either, by the look of her face and how she acts. I guess she doesn't care either. But then you have Daredevil and Foggy and all of them, and yes, Karen, I'd love to see all of them in there. So bring back the whole crew. Amen to all that, you know, because I'm all for that. But Daredevil was good. It was great at times, brilliant at times, I would say, but good overall. But the series that really shocked me and obviously is my favorite, folks, I can't believe I'm saying this, Wanda Vision. Why am I saying I don't believe I'm saying this? Because Wanda Vision, true story, and I think I've said this before, is something I did not want to see. I thought that was stupid. I didn't care about Wanda. I didn't care about Vision. I don't care about them. They really weren't highlighted much in the Avengers movies, and I didn't care. When Vision, quote-unquote, died, I didn't care. I mean, yeah, it was a brutal way to go out, and I thought, ooh, brutal. But yeah, I wasn't going, oh no, because I don't care about Vision. And WandaVision changed my mind on that. It's brilliant. I enjoyed it from the first episode on. It was intriguing. I don't think there was any wasted time. At least I can't remember anything that I thought, oh, this is a waste of my time. It was really good, solid all the way through. Funny, used comedy. Felt like an Avengers movie at the end. There was so much great action. It really felt good. And they used their CGI well, sparingly, just to have that big fight at the end. But it pays off. Because I remember turning to my wife, and she was the one that wanted to see it. And so I only watched it because she wanted to see it. I had zero desire to see this, and we were both hooked. And by the end of it, I was like, wow, that was good. I could not believe how good that was. And that's why it's number 1. Solid all the way through. I mean, if I had a complaint, I think I mentioned this when we did the review, but Sword, that should be S.H.I.E.L.D. I know why you went with Sword. I get it. I understand, but it should have been S.H.I.E.L.D. Either way, though, WandaVision, man. WandaVision. Great stuff. And that's why I was so excited for Falcon Winter Soldier, I said, because, hey, they did such a great job with these two people that I'll watch the next one. Like right now, I'm all about some Scarlet Witch. I'm all about some Vision. I mean, I'm connected to those people. The actor, the actress, they finally get to shine. They finally get the spotlight on them. And they took it all the way, man. They took it all the way. I really was impressed. And I mean, I was just so shocked. I could not believe it was that good. I know there's people complaining the first couple episodes are just kind of dumb and stupid. But it was basically, they explained it at the end, and you kind of had an idea. If you read the comic books too, they follow the comic books pretty well too. And so there's a lot of fun guessing what was going on. The White Vision was a really nice ad for comic book enthusiasts who know the story of the Scarlet Witch. So all that was really cool. It's dealing with the aftermath of Avengers. It's something that I understood, unlike some other movie I'll talk about some other time. Black Widow. But I really think WandaVision is the best. Hey folks, I know you're out there. I know you're in the comments. And I know you're thinking furiously, no, Matt, this should be number 1, or this should be number 10, or you have it all backwards. Agent Carter's the best. Can't even say that without wanting to vomit. But anyway, hey, give me your top one. Rank them. Let me know what Marvel TV shows you love from best to worst. And I'll see you next time on Princes of the Universe.